live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody to another episode, finally another episode of La Platica. I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much. I hope you guys are relaxing. Take a seat, grab a drink, get something to eat. It's about to be a fun one. I have a super special guest that I've known for quite a while now. We'll talk about how we met each other. Once again, La Platica is on Spotify, is on Apple Podcasts, and here on the beautiful world of YouTube where you can see everybody's beautiful faces. I hope everybody's having a great day. Los extraño. I know I've been a little MIA, but you know, just dealing with just regular life situations that have been thrown at me, but maybe we can save that for another podcast. But it's great to talk. I was just telling my guests right now that this feels all new. I feel like I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, but we're here and I'm super excited, and hopefully we can keep the momentum going because I'm very excited to do this podcast. So let's get it started. Today I have a super special guest, somebody that I admire. I admire his ambition. I admire his mentality. I love his style. I love what he does. I love everything about this dude that I'm so interested to get to know him even more. And I'm sure you guys already follow him. If you haven't followed him, I will leave his tag right underneath here. But everybody, please give a round of applause to my special guest today. His name is Carlos, and he is the, should we say, CEO, owner of Breakout LA here in Long Beach, California. Super popular, famous consignment store. Is that what you call it?
Yes, sir.
Carlos,
consignment store, yeah.
Welcome to La Platica.
Estás escuchando La Platica.
I'm excited, bro. I've been waiting to hear that on my headset. That's fire. Hell yeah. Thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you for, I know you're a busy guy.
Yeah.
Not only are you a busy guy, but you're a family man. Yes. So thanks for, making time and, coming. I told Carlos last night, I was like, bro, can you please come like an hour earlier? So I know that, he rushed over here. And so thank you. And I know you're in Long Beach. I'm in the Valley. So thanks for making that drive.
Yeah, bro. It was a mission, but I had to get it done,
So how are you, man?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. How about you?
One thing that I also noticed about you is that me and you have the same Starbucks drink, which is a salted cream caramel cold brew.
Yes, sir.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Dude, tell me why that shit is so fire. That's the only drink that I fuck with at Starbucks.
Yeah. Every time I pull up to the Starbucks, they already know me. Because I've gone to different Starbuckses and they don't know how to make them right. And I have my one that I go to. And it's right down the street from my house. And they already know me. They see my truck pull up and they're like, oh, the usual? I'm like, yep.
I feel like it always happens like that. Like, there's always that one store that makes it perfect.
Yeah.
And you don't ever want to gamble it somewhere else. Because, bro, the worst thing is when you go to Starbucks and you pay for your shit and then you don't drink it right away until you're like a couple streets down already. And then you're like, what the fuck is this?
And then to start off the day with bad coffee, you're just going to have a bad day, bro. It just like already sends the ambiance. Like,
it really does, right? But that's funny because every time you post that, and not a lot of people like drink that drink.
Yeah.
But I just love it because it still gives you that like coffee taste. Because eres un cafetero or like me or?
I am to an extent.
Got it.
I got to get energy from it. So I remember one day I just pulled up. I'm like, what's like a strong drink? Because I used to just drink the refreshers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then.
Which are bomb.
Yeah. But then I was just like, what's something that's just going to get me up? And one dude just recommended to me and never switched from then.
But it's good though, right?
It's fire. Yeah. Because I like the coffee bitterness, like the coffee taste. And you get a little mix, like you said, with a little foam on the top. It's just perfect.
And it's salted.
Yes.
But guys, don't think it's salted like if they just fucking throw a spoon of salt in there. No. It's just weird. I don't know. It's like when you eat like chicken with waffles, where like you have chicken, but like there's also like a lot of like sweetness to it.
It's the perfect
blend.
It's
not. It's just nice and savory, And I love that. But yeah, basically, I met Carlos. How did I meet you again? Just chatting it up through DM, I think?
Yeah, I remember my girl was watching a YouTube video of you and Karen, and then I think it was like a cook video or something like that. This was I think this was during pandemic or something.
Oh, and then, when Cooking with Two Shot Karen was born.
Yeah, and then I remember I just walked in the room and I was just like, I kind of got stuck there. Then I saw you on there, and then I was just like, okay, like he's dope. I could relate to his sense of humor, his style, and stuff like that. And then I was like, there's somebody I'd be interested in working with. And I just sent you a DM, and then the rest is history. Man,
honestly, being like a creator with my girl and things like that, and being on social media, I think the best DMs that we get are like shoe plugs, or like people trying to give me stuff that like I actually like.
Yeah.
But the thing about you is that I noticed was, I've dealt with a lot of like shoe plugs, and everybody's super cool. But I always feel like you have like really exclusive stuff.
Yeah, I try.
Like, I feel like you have like the shoes that definitely not everybody is going to be able to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I try to aim for as far as like the early stuff that I get. I try to stay away from like the extremely early, because there's just so many fakes. And I have a basic, not a basic, but I have an extensive knowledge on legit checking sneakers. But if it's like 4, 5, maybe 6 months ahead, it's just not even worth it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can make good profit on it, but as soon as something unauthentic leaves my store or it comes from me, like there goes the whole rep that I worked years
Dang, that's
for.
so true.
Yeah,
that's really true. And it's not even that you go buy fakes; they just end up at your front door.
Yeah, so literally sometimes I get a hit up from guys that I normally buy. I like to keep my circle small as far as the people that I purchase from. I don't mind if I'm paying an extra $20, $30, maybe $100, $200 on top of the shoe, but just that, like, it's just like that sense of mind. It's like it's coming from him, and that's kind of what we like to do with Breakout.
And like, they never fucked me over,
Exactly. But still, I love them to death. But
yeah,
to
and
this point,
keep a tight relationship.
I keep it tight, but I still run very, I don't know, risky, I guess you could say. I still legit check like I normally do. You could have the biggest name in the shoe game, but you'd never know, bro.
And nowadays, I don't know if you can agree on this, but a lot of fakes look super fucking real, right?
Yes.
Ain't that scary?
Bro, the other day we were at the store, and me and my guys, a shoe came in. It was a new shoe. It was recent. I think it was like the Mocha or the Hyper Royal or something like that. And literally what they would do on the fakes, like the insole lining was so defined on the fake pairs, it was super easy to tell real from fake. Now on the legit new releases, they're pretty much backstepping. They're doing what the fake companies are making now. So it's like, and I love it because it tests our knowledge every single day. Because at Breakout, anything can walk in.
Yeah.
Like I see you have Dunks right there.
Yeah.
They could literally walk in, and then we'll get a pair from like 2001, 2004, and it's like, holy shit, So it tests our knowledge, like, for sure.
And then being like the owner and stuff, you don't always want to like tell people like, no, we don't want your shoe, right? You want to give people chances.
If it's unauthentic, I feel like that's one thing about Breakout. It's like we're really good with our customer service. I've been to stores, I'm not gonna name drop, but I've been to stores before I was a store owner, and you just get treated so not cool. You know what I mean? They kind of, I don't know, they just kind of see like you're a nobody, so they don't really pay. They don't even come up to you.
They make you feel like you really need them.
Yeah, and it's just like you walk in, no greets.
Yeah, I've been to walking around situations like that. Yeah,
and you kind of feel like even unwanted there. And over at Breakout, like, we chop it up. We don't care what you're wearing. We don't care who you are. You know what I mean? We chop it up with you.
That's one thing that I noticed, because I went to your store not so long ago to pick up some shoes. I think it was like during Christmas. And that's one thing that I noticed is that like everybody's super cool. The ambiance is like legit.
Yeah,
and it's just fun. It's a fun kick it spot.
Yeah.
And speaking about that, me going into your store, like, one thing that I know is like, dude, how the fuck does like one come about having like a straight up consignment / shoe store / like apparel store / accessories, and like how does one even like start doing that? Like, I feel like we should just take it back a little bit. Like, what did Carlos do before all this?
Before before shoes, before all that. Damn. Okay. So I grew up in a family, right? We didn't have the most money. Like, I know what it feels like to not have no money in your bank account, and just, I know those feelings. But just to kind of like summarize it really short, my parents owned a party supply, but I'm not talking about a party supply where there's like a warehouse. We got like 100 employees. No,
small.
My mom, my dad, and us Latinos, bro, your kids become your employees. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm the youngest out of 4.
Oh, nice.
And
I didn't know
and yeah, bro, it was literally like growing up, I got into a business family, I guess you could say. Like I said, we weren't like crazy stacked with money. We weren't like none of that, bro. Like we still hit hard times, but
this was in Long Beach?
Long Beach.
Oh, yes. So you've been in Long Beach since I
was born.
Born and raised in LB.
Yes, sir. 24 years. Nice. And yeah, bro. So yeah, I kind of always had the work ethic because even though I didn't want to go, my dad would force us to go. So yeah, party rentals, and then we had a spot in the hood. If you guys are in Long Beach, like Anaheim and Magnolia, it's not the most ghetto, but bro, it's fucking hood there.
Yeah.
It's still hood to this day. Like I don't,
it hasn't changed.
Hasn't changed, bro. Same people still there, whatever. And we had a little. It was like a duplex, triplex, like little retail area. We were right in the middle. Yeah, bro. There was a guy who got stabbed right in front of my mom's store. Like it was hood, bro. It was bad.
Yeah.
So party supplies, pretty much since I was like, I don't know, since I can remember, 5 years old, all the way till.
Is your family still around the party supply environment? Okay, you guys still have it.
So they still have it, not at that location. They were fortunate enough to get a different place at a better location, which is right next to my store. And
oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it's a flower shop and a party rental.
Ooh.
And where was I getting at? Oh yeah, so it was that. So I pretty much did party rentals my whole life, pretty much, bro. So it's been hard labor pretty much since I was born. Then from there, I got my driver license at 16 because my dad was a truck driver and I would help him. So he had a bobtail. So I was a truck driver from like 16 to like 20, I would say. And then during my high school,
dang, from 16, damn,
bro, I was young.
Like, that's crazy. That's a grown ass man job.
Yeah, but I wasn't driving the big 18 wheelers. I was still driving like a 30-foot bobtail. They'd call it. It was a flatbed. But yeah, when I was in high school, I got kicked out my junior year because I was missing credits.
Oh, yeah, bro. So like you got kicked out to another to a continuation school.
It's called EPHS. You just go and do packets. And do fucking like force.
It's basically like, look, your son is not going to graduate. There's no way, even if he gets straight A's.
Does not matter.
So send him over here. He'll do packets, and we'll give that motherfucker a diploma.
Facts, bro. So
yeah, that's what they try to pull on me too. I remember that shit.
Yeah, so I went there for my junior second semester, pretty much for a whole year. And my dad straight up told me, like, you don't want to be, good at school, bro. My dad's from chingarle, like full time. Back then, I was just working after school, a couple 3-4 hours, whatever. And yeah, bro, I was like 16 at the time, and then I got my license. Toma, truck driver full time. But during my high school, my freshman year, I guess you could call it, since I've been working my whole life, I've always had extra income, and yeah, I started getting into shoes. Bought my first pair, and then it kind of, when I was a freshman, I was size 9. When I graduated, I was a size 11.5. So I had a crazy growth rate. So I was forced to sell everything. Oh, that's how the kind of business end in the journey.
Where you kind of said, shit, I kind of made money off these shoes,
bro. I will never forget my first $1,000 that I made. Like it was
from shoes.
Invincible. Like I never had that much money in my pocket.
Yeah.
Like I was like, what the fuck? Like there's really something behind.
How old were you now? You said 20, 19?
Then when I made my first 1,000?
For the first 1,000.
Nah, bro, I was like a sophomore.
Oh shit.
I was young. I was like 15.
A sophomore?
Yeah. And
dang, I didn't see 1,000 till I was in my 20s, dog.
Yeah. So yeah, bro, my first $1,000, and then money's addictive, bro. So after that, I'm like, holy shit, you can really, there was a gang of people in high school doing it, but I was young.
Yeah.
I was, 15? And yeah, so freshman year, size 9, quickly outgrew that. And that's when Facebook groups were cracking.
Oh, really?
So there was one that was called Shoe Game LA. And it was a marketplace for stuff. It was kind of like a Craigslist, but like a safer version, I guess you could call it. The only way you could get in is if you got invited. Now
by a member or something?
Yeah, now it's a shit show. Now everyone's in there scamming. But yeah, 9th grade. I mean, yeah, freshman year, outgrew my shoes. I went on there. I started selling stuff. And then since I was like 14, 15, so I was just selling through there. And then when I graduated high school, I was a little lost. I feel like everyone, like, what am I going to do? Do I stick to truck driving? Nah, like, I don't want to be my early 20s just behind a steering wheel, going to fucking the Northern California and coming back.
Oh, dang, you'd go all the way up there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it was days trips. Like, I would be gone all day. I'd come back. I didn't want to go out. Fucking just sleep, bro. So
you're tired, and then you fucking spend your weekend resting, and then you got to do it again by Monday, right?
So I would, like I said, like my weekend, and then I'd have to help my parents party supply because they still had it. So I was just grinding, doing labor work. And yeah, well, after high school, I kind of took a break because I got into my car. I had an Evo. I just sold it though, probably like, I don't know, a year ago.
That's the one that I sent you, right? I was like, is this you? Bro, I don't know why I was like scrolling down all the way to your page, and I was like, this motherfucker had I was like, there's no way. I was like, a dumped ass Evo,
bro, like
clean too, like not even chafa looking. You know how people do that shit, like
nah, everything
all
was
Mickey Mouse, bro. I was like, this shit looked like from Evo Tuner magazine, bro. This shit is so sick.
Fool, I had Falcon Tire sponsors, Maguire sponsor. A roll cage company hit me up. They did a prototype of my car. I came out in D Sport magazine. Like, when I got into it, bro.
I know, that's how I am with my whips, man.
Bro, I didn't even know you had that Slam Beamer.
I have two of them.
Yeah, I see the red one.
Yeah,
and I didn't know you had the black one though. What is that?
It's an E36.
E36
M3. It's dope, right? Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, I totally understand.
Yeah. So after when I graduated, all that money just
into the car scene. Yes. Super addicting.
So I went crazy, bro. Varus body kit. That's all from Japan. Yeah. It took like 8 months to get here.
Yeah, they make a Varus kit for my M3 too, and they're so fucking expensive,
bro. Super, because everything's made to order.
Yeah, so crazy expensive.
It's crazy. So I went all out, bro. Yeah. Voltec swing, you name it. I had it all in there.
So when was it when you're like, dang, like I'm about to like have a store? I'm gonna get all, like, how does one come about all these shoes?
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting to. Yeah. So I took a break from reselling, but mind you, I've been, selling to people, building relationships since the 9th grade. So I graduated when I was like 17, 18, right? I was 14 freshman, 17, 18. I took a break from there, 17 to like 19-ish. I was still buying Jordans, but I wasn't really, I was just like, I like these, whatever. But I was still on SoulCollector.com, on crazy websites.
Getting to know people, things like that.
Yeah, so then after that, I went to a trade school because I thought I was going to be an aviation engineer. And when I was going to college, I was doing truck driving in the morning and then going to college at night. Bro, everybody as a college student, you're fucking broke. So I was like,
for a while,
bro. So that shit, and it was a trade school.
Yeah.
So it just clicked. I was like, fuck, I gotta start making some money. What do I know? Shoes. Fuck it, let's do it. So then I started doing raffles. I started, just hustling, bro. And then the people that I built relationships with 9th, 10th grade, this is what, 6 years later or whatever. They're now managers, district managers at the Foot Lockers that they were just sales reps. And then that's when it was just like, it was kind of easy, but relationships is key, bro. Yeah. In this industry.
Yeah.
Like, it's just key. So then it kind of just took off from there. I was just like, oh shit, like I could have access to this shit. I don't have to stand in line. I don't have to camp out. I was camping out.
Yeah.
Guns pulled out to the people next to me. Like, it was crazy, bro.
Fuck.
Bro, the shoe game is crazy, man.
So my thing though is you don't have to say who. Obviously, you guys always keep your relationships to yourselves and things like that on who hooks you guys up or whatnot. But these people that, like, for example, like reps or things like that, where you now don't have to wait in line, can these people get in trouble by their higher ups?
Pretty much, because that's backdooring. That's the terminology. You backdoor it.
Got it.
So Nike will send you, let's just do a small number, 10 pairs of these mochas that I have on, right? You're supposed to release those 10 pairs.
To the public.
To the public. But only 2 get released. The 8 get backdoored. They already have their set clientele, which I'm one of them at some, stores. And yeah, bro, that's just how it is. And then after that happened, right, I started getting access to this stuff. Right after that, I started collaborating. My Instagram page started blowing up. First people I did was Ace Family. We did a giveaway. Boom.
Oh, like, wow.
Oh. So I was still in the process of the aviation school. After the Instagram page started blowing up, it just, it just took off from there.
Isn't that crazy how social media can just like boost you?
Dog.
Like not even boost your company, just your life.
Everything.
Yeah, happened to me and Karen.
Yeah. It's life changing, bro.
That's crazy. That's what I was gonna say too. Like, what do you think was like the biggest collab that you've done so far? Was it Ace Family?
I love, just set the record straight, I love everyone that I work with.
Yeah.
Right. But definitely the biggest, I guess, the biggest outreach was James Charles.
Outreach.
Selling to him, the biggest exposure was definitely him and Bretman Rock. Bretman Rock, I love both of them, bro. Yeah. And they were the Ace Family too, bro. I love them to death. Yeah. But definitely where I saw it was definitely them two. Like
big outreach, like a lot of engagement, a lot of following after that. Bro, your website is probably blowing up.
Bro, it was crazy. Like, wow. But this was, like I'm telling you, this was 2 years in. And since we're consignment, you could bring me a shoe, we sell it for you, we take a percentage of the sale price. But during the pandemic, bro, you couldn't really do much. You know what I mean? So we were just online. And then that's when I really had the setback and really started. I kind of sat down. I was like, bro, why ain't I doing what I was doing to grow the page? I got too comfortable, I feel.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I started reaching out, and then definitely James Charles and Bretman Rock were the biggest.
So what did you sell to James? Well, what did James Charles buy?
James Charles bought
Thank you.
James Charles bought the Air Jordan 1 Dior.
The high tops?
And I had them early.
Damn.
So that's,
He would get those.
Yeah, bro.
So he bought the Dior's, the high tops.
Yeah.
And how much were those shoes at the time? Okay, how much are those shoes if we lived in Disneyland and we got them retail? How much are those shoes?
If I'm not mistaken, they're $2,200 retail.
Dior retail.
Yeah, there's only 7. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me. 7,500 pairs. They're all numbered. 7,500 pairs, but $2,200 retail.
And they're numbered?
They're all numbered.
And how much were they going for at the time when you sold them to James Charles?
I had them a week before release, or like a couple of days, and I posted them. And I believe Laura from Laura's Boutique, shout out to her. Yeah. I love her too. Her whole family.
Yeah, they're hella dope.
Yeah, bro. So
have you met her mom?
Yes.
Her mom, I feel like, is like part of my family. Her whole family, my family is super similar to their family. Every time I like hang out with them, I'm like, I feel at home.
Y'all cousins.
yeah, like cousin shit, yeah.
And I believe, when I linked up with
because Laura's good friends with James.
Yes, and I believe Laura sent a DM to James like, yo, they have your size. And I had like 3 pairs or 2 pairs.
Oh, so he was looking for them.
And he was already looking for them. And bro, I remember just sitting there and I got the fucking DM. I was like, what, James? And I sent it to my girl. I was like, yo, is this shit real? Like, you know?
It's literally James Charles.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
And and then, so back to the question. At the time, I sold 3 pairs at $15,000.
3 pairs at $15,000
each.
And they bought them. Whoever that was.
Them, yes. Wow. Like it was either online sales or
a shoe that cost 15 grand.
15 grand, bro. And he reached out to me.
That's a sick Honda Civic.
Facts, bro.
Maybe Type R, depends on what year.
Yeah, fool. It still blows my mind. Like me, I'm an owner or whatever, but I don't go that crazy on shoes, bro.
Damn.
But to each his own. So he reached out, and then we set something up. I pulled up, and then it wasn't even part of the agreement, to the deal that we had, I guess you could kind of say. And I pulled up, and then his assistant, I'm cool with all of them now. Like, yo, he's filming a YouTube video. Do you want to be in it with the shoes? I'm like, fuck it, I'm down.
Oh shit!
So then he
put you on his YouTube.
So shout out to James, man.
That's crazy. Yeah. But so you let me know if you can say this on camera. But did he buy them for 15 grand?
No.
You hooked them up,
of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't like to hook people up. But was it worth it hooking him up,
bro? Hell yeah! It's like. This is something I always try to teach to the guys that come into the store or whatever. Like like no one's going to do, not saying him, but like to get stuff for free, it's hard. Even if you're a store owner, you got to either give a discount or give some shit away to get some sort of return. You know what I mean? Only if you're homies, then by all means, I'll do some shit for free for you. But if it's like, bro, at the end of the day, it's business. You know what I mean? And I respect that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of people always like looking for the profit of the money, like straight currency, cash or whatever. But what they don't understand is that like what really makes you wealthy, and I'm not gonna say rich, I'm gonna say wealthy, is exposure.
Yeah.
Is marketing tactics, things like that is really gonna like put you like on game. And if you understand that, I feel like your money comes after, and a lot of it. Bro, you know,
there's been times to where obviously I don't really speak of it because it's financially internal or whatever, but there's been times where I'm like, where the fuck is all my money? And then I look at my stock room, I see hella stock that I own, because I own about 60% of the inventory we have. But then it's just like, God damn, like sometimes I don't know what it is or whatever the case may be, but then it's like I get a good opportunity. Like, so I'm not saying at the time I was like that, but there's been times, you know, in the past, maybe 2 years ago, where I've been like that. And it's the bigger picture. Like, you just, to piggyback on what you just said, it's more or less, I'd rather, you know, longevity wise, I see the bigger picture. I see where this maybe exposure, collab, whatever is going to take me. You got to do it sometimes, bro. You got to do what has to be done.
And that's what I like about you, is that you do understand that.
Yeah.
But hold that thought. We're going to go into a quick commercial. We're almost about at that 30-minute mark. So we will be right back. All right, so we are back. Comfortable, Carlos?
Yes, sir.
A little more comfortable on the second half.
Yes, sir.
I feel comfortable, man. I'm relaxed. You know, this is just what I do.
Yeah, bro. Sure.
I actually got some questions here that I came up with during the week. Because every time I come up with the question that I wanted to ask you, because I knew you were gonna come, I'm like, all right, let me write it down so I don't forget. That's what it was. Okay, so being like a guy that everybody knows for as having everything in his hands and he can get it, and if he can't get it now, he'll get it for you the next day or that week, whatever. You are the plug. You are a shoe plug.
Yep.
Even though maybe, do you like it when people call you a shoe plug?
I mean,
because you already know for a fact, every time people tag you, it's like, shout out to the plug. That's what you always got to say.
By all means, you know, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
What's the most annoying question? Because I know you probably get annoying questions on your DMs or whatever. What's the most annoying question you get like on the DM, like relating to what you do? Okay,
there's two.
Okay, perfect.
The first one.
What's better than one? Two.
The first one. Okay, we have our Instagram. We literally post at the moment the sizes that we have.
Oh yeah.
Dog,
you got a size in this?
Yes, like food. Our fucking sizes are right there. And I know after this shit comes out, I know people are just gonna do it on purpose, but there's literally even comments, bro. Like, you're commenting right under the caption, like, do you have a size 10? Oh, it's right there. It's like size 9, 9.5, 10, 10. Like, it's there. Okay. That's one annoying one.
I get that.
And then two. Oh, but they're on StockX for 400.
Oh my god.
It's like, okay, we have them listed at 500, 475, whatever, $75 over. But what people don't understand, no hate on StockX, because I even purchase on StockX sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think this is something a lot of people would be interested in, because I'm not gonna lie, I've told people, not like, why is it X amount on StockX and why are you selling it way over? I'm not gonna lie, I have said that, not because I want them to bring it down, but I've genuinely asked people why. I want to understand why StockX sometimes is cheaper. So if you can kind of go into detail on that, I think that would be a really good question for a lot of people, because everybody says that shit.
If people walk into the store, and by all means, like, we get it every day, so it's kind of normal now. I don't get offended. If you want to purchase it on StockX, by all means. I'm not here. Obviously, my goal is to sell, but neither am I gonna beg you like, no, like, just shop it. Like, no, I respect everyone wherever they want to buy. But okay, any sneaker app has a shoe listed for 400. If we have it at Breakout for 500, maybe $100, $120 over, you got to understand, we take a fee from the consignor, right? A lot of these consignors, bro, they do this for a living, you know, so they have to make some money. So whatever, A lot of people could justify, though, paying the extra $75, $100 over, justify getting the shoe right then and there. You know what I mean? And knowing that you're going to get a 100% authentic product, whether it's sneakers, streetwear, accessories, or collectibles, because we sell all that.
Yeah.
Knowing that, you know, you're going to get a 100% authentic product right then and there. Like, there's times where I'm shopping online, bro, and I need something the next. I don't care if I pay $70. I need it next day. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you could purchase on StockX for, let's say it's listed at $400. A lot of people don't understand there's a ton of fees that you're paying now.
Right after.
You're paying, obviously, sales tax, bumps it up to $440. After that, you're paying a 3% processing fee, $455, let's just say. And then you're paying, like, I don't know, $15 shipping. That $400 shoe that was listed for $400 at
now
checkout,
it's $500.
It's like $470, $475. So we literally have it right around there. And then the thing with them, like I said, I love them to death, but we've heard stories, people coming in, people legit checking shoes. I mean, by all means, shit slips up when you're moving 100,000 units in a week. You know what I mean? So you will potentially get a fake pair.
A fake or, yeah.
And then to reach back out to them, it's impossible.
Olvídate.
They ghost you, bro. They're a corporation. They don't care about the customer base. You know what I mean? But like I said, no hate on them. I haven't had no, you know, experiences like so. I just hear them a lot, and I've seen them firsthand. So that's why, you know, I obviously bring the story, but that's why they're so cheap. You know what I mean?
And the benefits of buying with you is you basically are going to get the same price shoe.
Essentially, yeah.
But now you have customer service. You have a store. You can check them out right away. You can wear them if you'd like.
You can try them on.
You can try them on.
Yeah.
And it's more of an in-person type of thing.
Exactly. It's the whole experience, honestly. Just coming in. We don't have the biggest, the most nicest store. By the way, we're honestly going to do a remodel from now to the next month. We have a lot of updates coming. But yeah, you come in store. It's the whole experience of buying and just chopping it up, trying shoes on, and looking at, you know, we have over like 1,500 to 1,700 items in store.
Wow.
Like, it's a ton, you know what I mean? So,
and your website's super legit.
Yeah, and our website is 90%, I always say 90% accurate to what we have in store. So if you see it online, you could always give us a call to ask us, yo, do you have this in a size 10? We'll confirm, like, I'm looking right at it. And yeah, all of our online inventory is in store or at our warehouse. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
My other question was, when there is a really hyped up shoe, like super hyped up, what just came out recently that was super hyped up? Like, for example, like say like the Travis Scott ones came out. The one, what are they called again? The ones that are like brown with the pink swoosh up
the
reverse.
Dunks, the SBs.
Yeah, the SBs. When that shoe comes out, is it the same thing? Like, are you getting a bunch of them or are you getting like a little bit of them?
Those type of shoes, bro. So back to the backdoor term. General managers, they're risking their Nike accounts, essentially doing that. So, excuse me, when I get the hit ups for stuff like that, bro, they're charging a backdoor fee like crazy.
They're like, if I'm gonna get fired, I'm gonna get fired, but there's gonna be money in my pocket.
Yeah, bro. And these guys don't leave no meat on the bone. So when it comes to shoes like so, I obviously try to acquire them if I have my set clientele ready. Like you just said earlier, like I sell to a lot of influencers. If somebody hits me up like, I want a size 10, I'm gonna hit up my people that I know and I'll make it happen, you know. But definitely the quantities are way lower. Because whatever I post on Breakouts, like whatever that's left, I get a good amount of stuff. But like I said, influencers hit me up, regular customers. I take care of them first. It's a for sure sell. Why not? Leftover sizes, go to Breakout. Yeah.
As somebody, because you do this because you love fucking shoes.
Yeah.
You love fashion. You love, you know, everything about it. How does one not want to buy every fucking shoe?
Bro, it's so fucking hard.
I'm pretty sure there's shoes that somebody brings in or you're able to get, which are pretty expensive, maybe not as expensive, but have you ever maybe even ran into like a hole? Because I know I have, and I'm not even like I don't have a store or anything like that. I'm just a regular person, but I've told myself like, you need to stop buying shoes.
Yeah, we had this conversation the other day.
Yeah,
I pulled up.
Yeah, like
I had to put a stop, bro, because it was.
You can technically get every single shoe that can come in.
Anything that
comes out
12 comes into the store. Ask the guys like, yo, you got to try this on. We got the Supreme Dunks, the green ones, the brown ones. We have the black ones.
Yeah, the ones with the little stars.
Yes.
Okay.
We got them all in size 12.
And how much do those run for right now?
The green pair I sold it like 2 days ago for $2,200.
Damn.
The brown pair I think we have it like at 16.
Yeah.
I forget if you go on the website, but yeah, bro, it's hard. It's hard, but now that I have a family, it's not all about me, you know?
Yeah.
I have my little boy, I have my girl. I got myself into some big, guess you could say responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I got my truck, my home. I have other investments that I'm in, and, you know, I'm not there yet. You know? I could honestly, like, with all humbleness, of course, I could try to buy everything, but I definitely had to put a halt to it. Only the stuff I like, only the stuff I see I'm aware. That's what I'm gonna buy.
Yeah. Like, for example, what's the last shoe that you bought?
Man, I can't remember. I don't know if it was either the
what's the last shoe that like
Hyper Royal? It's the most recent Jordan one.
Got it. And those were like the baby blue ones, right?
Baby blue with the gray swoosh.
With the gray swoosh, yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, that was the last shoe that I purchased.
Those baby blue ones came out, and the other baby blue ones came out with the black swoosh.
Yes, the University Blues came out like a month ago, and then these just dropped like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. Yeah.
So that's the last shoe. Wow.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite shoe? Like, what's your ultimate like favorite shoe
that I own?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that you just like.
Overall, damn.
So right now, this is a 2-part question. What's your favorite shoe of all time, and what's your most favorite shoe that you actually own?
Favorite shoe, I'm just gonna go with favorite shoe of all time.
It can be a day-to-day shoe that this is just like, it can be fucking Vans, bro. It doesn't matter.
Okay, to subcategorize it,
like your
Jordan,
style.
A Jordan 1 you could wear. Yeah. You could relate. You could wear anything, but probably
they're like go-tos, you know.
I'd probably say the Band 1.
Which are your
my favorite shoe of all time?
Of all time,
Bread 1. Yeah, the Band 1, the 2016 release. So you could wear anything. My favorite shoe that I own. I have sentimental shoes. That's the thing.
What is it?
My favorite shoe is definitely the LeBron 10 Cork, because that's when I was like at the lowest of like financial, and I sold like 6-7 pairs of shoes because they were going for like $800 at the time.
And you held on to that one.
And I bought that one.
Oh.
And my dad took me, and I didn't drive. I was like 15, 16. My dad took me, met up with some weirdo in downtown Disney. My phone died, and I had to buy a charger at one of the stands. I was in the middle of like the little island with the grass to charge my phone. So yeah, probably that is my most like sentimental, I guess, that I own.
Yeah, something which are amazing shoes. Yeah. I want those bread ones.
Yeah,
but they're one of the most expensive ones that you can buy.
After the documentary of the Michael Jordan that came out, everything shut up. Everything.
Don't even matter if it was the breads,
bro. Any Jordan that he spoke about went up crazy.
Other than the ones, what other Jordans do you like that are not ones? It can be the 3s, the 4s. Yeah, same.
4s. I was gonna say that.
I feel like 4s are just such a super cool, sporty looking shoe. Yeah. And they're blocky, and I feel like the blocky right now is like super in style.
The whole baggy pants,
with the block,
it looks good. You know what I mean? So yeah, my favorite shoe, Union 4. That's the shoe that I wear almost every day. The black color.
One shoe that I might buy for my birthday that I'm just like, I'm so over wanting them because I haven't bought them are the Union ones, the ones that are the more of a black.
The black toe, yeah.
Yeah, those are probably the hardest shoes I've ever seen in my life.
They're fucking fun.
Do you own those shoes?
Yes, I have like 2 to 3 pairs just on ice, brand new.
Yeah,
just sitting on my size, because my size goes for crazy money. Size 12 in those.
Do you have a size 10?
I have a 9.5, but they run big.
Yeah, so they might fit snuggy. Maybe rock the loose shoelaces on them.
Yeah, I have a 9.5.
My favorite shoes are definitely like, if we're talking sneakers. Yeah, like J's. I love ones. Since I was a kid, I proposed to Karen in my my pant leather, like the black and gold ones. Yeah. Those are my all-time favorite. Those have a sentimental value to me because I proposed on them. But before that, those were the shoes that I could never afford when I was in 9th grade. Yeah. And I would just remember everybody, like when they first came out, everybody was rocking them. I remember they had the pan leather, the black and the gold, and they came out with the baby blue and the white.
And the Chicago, the red and white. Bro, we have the black and gold ones in a 9.5 at the store. When they were on the wall, literally 80% of the people coming in, everyone would say, damn, I remember when I had these. Because everyone could relate to that shoe. That's funny you say that.
Yeah, so I was a kid that I could not afford that shoe, and I wanted them so fucking bad. So when they came out recently, which was what, 6 months ago? Yeah. Something like that? Last year, I bought 2 pairs. You had to, one bro. Still on ice. Yeah. And it's funny how people say still on ice.
Yeah, bro. It's sneaker terminology. Yeah, it's crazy.
So one is still on ice and the other ones I use all the time. And they're my absolute favorite shoes. So that's my absolute favorite shoe. Like I said, I like ones and I love 4s. I love the 4s. My favorite 4s, I think, are the all white with the green tabs.
Oh yes, the money green.
Yeah, the money greens. Yeah. So they recently came out last year with kind of the same silhouette, but it was like a chrome-ish green. And at first I was like, fuck, I wish it was just like the regular satin looking, you know, like the ones from back in the day. And then my boy bought them for me. Shout out Benji. My boy bought them for me. And I put them on and I was like, oh, these are sick. They are sick. There's nothing like all white 4s.
Yeah, bro. You can wear them with anything.
Yeah, recently my friend, he started getting into J's and he loves ones and he's been rocking ones and dunks and lows and things like that. Oh my God, I have a question for you too that everybody needs to know. Hold on. Yeah. But before I say that, I'm going to go like this so I can remember.
Yeah.
I put them on 4s. I wouldn't say I put you on. I'm not going to say I put you on. But, you know, I told him, start wearing 4s. Like,
who, Benji?
They're so sick. No, not Benji.
Oh.
My friend Ryan.
Okay.
My friend Ryan, he's super into ones. And he started to get into, like, Jordans a lot.
Yeah.
And I said, bro, get 4s. You're going to fall in love with them.
Yeah.
And then he got 4s and he can't stop wearing them. His girl got him the top base for their anniversary or whatnot. Anyways, 4s. If you guys get your man 4s or your girl. Yep. Okay, one question, and I know it's such a in the shoe game, it's such a funny topic, and I have nothing wrong about them. I have nothing wrong to say about them, but what are your thoughts on mid tops? Especially hold on, I know you're gonna laugh. Hold on. Especially hold on one second. Especially like the breads. The ones that have like the royal blue.
Yeah.
You know, what are your thoughts on mids? Because I have a friend, I'm not going to say his name, and he bought mids, but they're breads, and I stay roasting him.
Bro, it's like...
But I joke around with them. But what are your thoughts on that?
It's one of those like...
And if you know, you know.
It's like one of those memes like... The person she told you not to worry about versus you know what I mean? That's kind of what it is. I mean, I have no problem with people buying because that's honestly one.
I have mids.
Yeah, that's probably one of our best sellers as far as category wise. Are mids because they're affordable.
Yeah,
the mid band, there's $200. The ones you want, the ones $1,000.
Yeah,
I don't,
Yeah.
That's my take on it, but I will give it to Jordan Brand. The mid colorways that they're pumping out.
Yeah.
Fire, bro.
My girl. Nice. It's so funny because my girl, like, there's a difference between liking shoes and then being in the world of shoes and like knowing, what's up. My girl be sending me all these mids, bro. Like, oh my God, these are so cute. Like, it's like a sand color with like a light pink. And it's like they like to do mids like tri-colorways. You know what I mean? And my girl's all about it. And I'm like, babe, I'm not going to buy you fucking mids.
Facts, bro.
But there's nothing wrong with mids. I just fuck with her and I'll buy her any shoe she wants. But it's just so funny how in the game mids are so frowned upon.
Yeah, bro.
But I have mids. What are the mids that I have? Like 2 mids, and one of my favorite Jordans are mids. And there's just a bunch of colors on them. And they're like a corduroy. It's like red, blue, yellow.
Blue the Great. Yeah. Mid. Those are dope.
Those are hard.
But they're mids.
Yeah, but they're mids.
It's still fire, though. I respect mids. I respect that shoe as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they're just mids,
It's so funny how people... they frown upon it.
Yeah.
One thing that I also noticed about your brand, because okay, can you tell everybody what the Instagram of your brand is, and then your Instagram as well, so they can follow you?
Yes, my Instagram is Breakout Los, and then the store Instagram is breakout.la. We're located in Long Beach, but just Breakout.
Is that how you started your Instagram, as Breakout, or was it something else? What was it before?
All right, it was something else. It was called Laced Up LA,
which is dope.
But me being a newcomer, I didn't know too much about starting a business.
Yeah.
So literally, I'm gonna keep it short. I started collabing, and that's where it kind of hurt me too. I started collabing with influencers, built the page up to like 60,000 followers.
It was Laced Up at 60,000.
Laceup.la, yeah.
Okay.
And then I started getting emails. Hey, can I get, a tracking or a status on my order? And I'm like, oh, sure. Like, send your email. But I'm very on that. I ship everything out. And then it was multiple people, bro. They'll start sending me emails from different Laced Up companies. So there's a ton, bro. I didn't even know this, but there's like, I don't know. They're all over the U.S., really. So
you changed it for like convenience, and you're just
convenience.
over it,
and I was giving a lot of these stores business because all these followers would just type in Laced Up dot something. The first one they see, boom, oh, that's them. They just collab with such and such, and they look up to that influencer. So that's where it kind of hurt me. And then when I changed the name, people thought I wasn't the owner no more, so I lost a gang of followers. You know what I mean? And then those YouTube videos that I collab with those names on it are forever going to be on YouTube. So some of the biggest videos on these influencers' pages still have Laceup.la. That's where I'm saying I kind of lost, but that's why I changed it to Breakout. I just wanted.
I like Breakout a lot.
Yeah, and I chose Breakout because Laceup.la kind of like helped me build the foundation. I kind of like broke out of it, so it was, something in that correlation.
That's dope. And speaking about Breakout, so one of the things that I noticed about your brand is that you have hats that are collabed with Kill the Hype, which in my eyes is like top hats right now. I want to say the world, but I'm gonna just keep it safe and say the US, that everybody rocks.
Yeah, bro.
If it ain't a Kill the Hype hat, like, it's not really that cool.
Yeah.
And I know that they started like the upside down logos and shit like that. So how did it come about you collabing with him? Is this some type of like friendship or?
Yeah, so me and him, we're very close. That's my brother for life. And yeah, it was very organic. I believe he pulled up to the store the very first time, and then he just bought some shoes, and he was like, I don't know, a couple years in as well. And then, yeah, one thing led to the other. We started chilling as homies, and then, the conversation, let's do a Long Beach hat. Let's do a Long Beach hat. We got to do a hat for the city. And then
is he from Long Beach as well?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, if not,
regardless, he's from LA.
Yeah, Long Beach or Pedro, like I said. But yeah, we got to do a Long Beach hat. We got to do a hat for the city. You know what I mean? And it just came about.
That Long Beach logo is so sick too,
bro. And it's so dope because we did a poly colorway, and like literally the head football coach, like I thought at least we were gonna get sued, we were gonna get copyright something. But bro, the city fucks with it. Like, Poly head coach walked in and purchased the hat.
Wow.
They posted a picture, and like their whole football staff have a Long Beach Kill the Hype breakout hat, and it's just so dope, man. And then I got invited to do like a what do they call it? Like when you speak to other students at Cal State Long Beach.
Oh shit! Like a ceremony type of like a speech, motivational speech.
Yeah. And
like
I got invited. I did that. And then one of the main topics that they asked me was the Cal State hat, the one I brought you. Like, how did this come about? We do the 49er logo. That's their, their OG mascot. And excuse me. And we have like an air bubble. Like you're talking and it's just there. That's what I have. But anyways,
we're training our vocal cords right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got invited out to Cal State Long Beach, and they pretty much off of the collab, right?
Because the collab was like major, right?
Yeah, the collab.
Because I've even seen on your Instagram where you guys collab on a hat, and there's like 100 to 200 people out your door for a hat
wrapped around the building
for a hat.
Yes, it's beautiful, man. And
I don't think there's been like a brand, like, doesn't matter if it's high end or like whatever the case is, that you're wrapped up around a store for a hat.
Yeah,
that's major.
Well, now I feel like what's that saying? He walked so everyone else could run, right?
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Saying, though, but right now, I feel like the hat game is just like everyone's doing hats. Yeah.
And everybody's doing that upside down logo.
Yeah. Like, not to throw shots or anything, but like I said, Kill the Hype. Definitely. I'm blessed and I'm very fortunate to now not only, of course, collab. That's a huge blessing. And I'm very grateful for being behind the scenes of it. You know, him trusting me with a lot of things with his brand. Him like kind of not like giving me the ball and I just kind of ran with it, you know? So he definitely threw out a lot of like responsibilities for me, and I'm executing everything, you know, and it's a very beautiful thing. He also taught me everything about hats. That's why now I started doing hats because of him. Definitely owe a lot to Kill the Hype. Shout out to you, bro. And yeah, man, it's beautiful. We got more stuff on the way.
Yeah,
the city's fucking with it, as you could tell. The
city is super fucking with it because, like I told you earlier today, I was like, hey bro, can you bring me some LB hats? Because my little cousin, he pitches for the Dirtbags and LB.
That's fine.
And he's he's super good at baseball. And I have a feeling he's gonna do big things in baseball. Yeah. So my other cousin was like, bro, let's get him one. And I said, okay, like I got you. Like, you know, that's my boy, Carlos. Like, let me ask him.
And you also proposed. And the Long Beach breakout hat. I saw that. I was like, that's fire. Hell yeah.
I did. I didn't give a fuck.
Yes, sir.
Because I love that fucking hat.
Yeah, bro.
And I like Long Beach so much because I don't know if you know this, but I was raised in Norwalk, which is just a couple exits down. So I would always go to Long Beach and things like that. So I absolutely love that. And it's really nice about Kill the Hype that he wanted to collab with you, knowing that his brand is also big. And, you know, the fact that, you know, to boost your brand and you boost his brand, like that's really dope. Because a lot of people in this industry and they kind of just want the popularity to just be strictly on them.
Yeah, of course.
But that's really cool that he did that.
We relate a lot. He's into shoes. I'm into shoes. He's into cars. I'm into cars. And then, like I said, we're in the fashion, I guess, industry, I guess you could say. So
yeah, I follow him, and it was what, 2 weeks ago when he was just like in his Lambo. No. And he was just like cruising and he was just showing off his collection. Yeah, bro. And he was like super hyped on them.
Crazy, bro. And
that was him being like, he wasn't even on Instagram for a while, right?
Yeah. He's very private, you know what I mean? I don't like to put his his identity out or whatever, but I love him to death. This last drop that we did, crazy, bro.
Like, and this was all no in store, this was all online?
Everything online.
Nice.
So we did pre-order hats, which everyone complains about because it takes so long.
Yeah.
But people have to understand, when you purchase a hat, we don't have just one order, we have a lot. So, you know, it gets sent into production. Sometimes the blank is not available, so we have to wait for that. But this last drop, bro, was custom. Everything was crazy. I mean, if you guys go on the Instagram, it's crazy. That's why I promote and I push, you know, Kill the Hype so much, because even before we collabed, I was buying Kill the Hype. So it was
to have at your store and for yourself.
For myself. No, I don't sell Kill the Hype itself at my store.
Oh, got it.
I just sell the collabs, obviously. But yeah, I was buying it before we collabed. So it was just super organic. Like, I already fucked with the brand heavy before. You know, I felt like I kind of put a lot, if not all of my homies on the brand.
Yeah.
So it was just organic, you know what I mean? I feel like that's what collabs have to be about. More, you know, connections. I feel like a lot of brands are collabing with different brands that have nothing to do with what they're doing. And I just feel like it worked out perfect. And, you know, the people loved it and it shows, you know.
Yeah.
It's doing very well.
One thing, too, is that, like, it should be pretty upsetting knowing that, like, a lot of people are, like, copying, like, Kill the Hype thing and your guys' thing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I guess it's pretty, like, motivating too, right? That, like, everybody's jockeying your shit.
Yeah, if you
like, it kind of seems like you're doing something right?
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. You got to be doing something right. People want to do it just like it. If not, want to be it, then you're doing something right. Hell yeah.
Damn, Carlos. Well, I think we're like a little over an hour, or if not just an hour. That was a really interesting plática. I love talking about shoes, fashion, hats, accessories, streetwear, all that shit. I know this is not going to be your first time on La Plática. I'm going to have you again. I promise.
Bro, there's so much that I could talk about.
Literally.
Like, it's crazy.
And I know that.
With some tequila in us, it's a wrap, fool.
I feel like next time we'll talk about the same atmosphere that you're in, but maybe a little different. Maybe we'll have somebody else here so we can all have our opinions on things and whatnot. But Carlos, thank you so much for tuning into La Plática.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, thank you so much. Once again, follow Carlos, follow his brand Breakout. It's definitely the brand. So, and if you have time, go to the store. It's in Long Beach. Even if you're not from California, and everybody comes and visits California for vacation. Facts. Go visit Breakout if you want shoes, if you want streetwear, anything like that. I promise you. And even go to his family's party supply store.
Bro, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Gotta plug that in real quick.
Yep.
So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you're watching this at night, buenas noches. Remember, you can follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and here on the wonderful world of YouTube. My name is Sebastián Robles, and I am the host of La Plática. So, I'll see you guys in la próxima plática. Adiós, muchachos y muchachas. Adiós.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro.